Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
So Germ70 did a $10 super chat, and he goes, did you know that your detractors are saying that they're going to raise money to sue you? You should save their fundraiser video and see a lawyer and pre-plan this case. Listen, first of all right, let me perfectly address this, because I don't even know exactly what's going on, because I don't pay attention to them, nor should I have to, right? I've been told for about 5 years straight that people were going to sue me. It's like, what are you going to sue me for? I'm the one who sits here and streams all day and makes positive content. You're the ones who shit on me all day. If anything, it would be the other way around, right? But as you know, I've said I will never do that. I will never sue anyone. I'm not going to go out of my way to abuse the YouTube system or nothing, right? Apparently, from what I'm to understand, what they want to do is they're saying, well, someone impersonates you and your identity and hits us detractors with false copyright strikes. So we're going to sue you for that. I want you to think about that statement. Someone impersonates you and uses your basic identity information to issue false copyright strikes against us. So we're going to sue you. Who is the owner of the broken system of copyright takedowns? Is it me? Do I operate Content ID and or DMCA on YouTube? No, I do not. YouTube does. If you're going to sue someone, you have to sue YouTube, not me.
It's not my fault. It's YouTube's fault.
Because I've told you a zillion times, I'm not involved. I've even talked to YouTube chat support about this. I've explained to them. I have documented cases where people are saying videos are taken down in my name and I didn't do it, and YouTube support answered, in a nutshell, since you didn't do the takedowns, you have no ability to do anything whatsoever about this. You're not involved at all. What these people need to do is lawyer up and come talk to us, and we'll handle it on the back end, because it's between them and us, not you. Like, I was literally told, you have no power whatsoever. Right? At all. So, there you go. I tried, and a lot of people even gave me shit for that and said, why did you try to help your detractors? Because what's fair is fair and what's right is right. People should not be issuing false takedowns in my name, in any instance whatsoever. I've already publicly said it a million times. I've made a declaration. I don't condone it. I condemn it. No one is allowed to use my likeness, my identity, to try to take down someone else's content. Only myself, and I don't do it.
Really?
And just for clarification, guys, if anyone were to ever actually try to sue me, yeah, I'm going to need help with a legal defense fund, because I don't have any money saved up. I went through a bankruptcy 4 years ago. I'm just starting to get back on my feet now. I have like no good credit or anything. I'm going to need help. The moment that money comes in, it's gone. So I hope that these idiots would not go through this and waste everyone's time, especially mine, because as you know, I work 6 days a week full time. It would be a waste of everyone's time because they're not going to get anything out of me. You know what I'm saying? So it would be nice if these people would see reason. I don't know if they're going to see reason or not. I hope so, because I want nothing to do with this. I never wanted anything to do with this. I don't take down people's videos. I don't take down their Twitter posts. I don't care about this shit. I'm not involved in it. All right? Okay. So I got that out of the way. Oh my God.
I know for a fact that before you ever even mentioned me, I had mentioned you in a negative way in my content. All right. So in reality, I'm the one who kind of started any kind of bad blood between us, because for the last 10 years, I've basically been hated on so badly by these detractors that I couldn't really get a foothold in anything positive. You know, I kind of had to hide on my channel just broadcasting for my audience. And I didn't have opportunity to really do the things that everyone else around me was getting to do. I couldn't do a collab because my detractors would go harass the person I wanted to collab with, so they get talked out of it. I couldn't go on a podcast because all people would want to do is talk about insulting shit about me. So, that being said, I want to, before we even begin, I want to apologize to you, Kane, because I feel like I'm the reason why all the bad blood actually started, because to be publicly admitting this, I'm jealous that you are as successful as you are. I feel like at one point I had a good thing going, and it got taken away from me because of a series of bad circumstances, a lot of which are my fault. and I shouldn't be crapping on you just because you found a way to be successful.
I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that, because you're right. I mean, that's kind of how it started. I didn't have a personal beef with you at all, but as someone who is a drama merchant like myself, if somebody like yourself starts swinging at me, okay, well, now I can make a Twitter video. Now I can make a response to this. That's always kind of been my game, to not run away from drama, but to embrace it and, make content out of whatever's being argued, right? So yeah, I do appreciate that. That makes sense.
Who let the Hogans out? You.
There are certain people that are just stealing your content, and they're not adding commentary, and they're not the good guys in the scenario. Regardless of what you think of DSP, they are the bad guys. They're stealing content and uploading it, and that doesn't just go against DSP. That goes against the entire, online entertainment sphere. There isn't a single creator that would support what Doody's doing. No one would,
Yeah, we know the rules. We've been in the game for a while, and we know what goes and what doesn't go. Listen, originally, over 10 years ago, when people started that "This Is How You Don't Play" series about me, that was actually fair game, and I responded poorly because we didn't know kind of the rules back then. You're talking over a decade ago, what's allowed, what's not. But now we know. As long as you're making a transformative work, you're making your own content, you're commentating on it, you're criticizing something, you're cutting it up so it doesn't represent just a straight copy-paste job, it's fine. But what some of these people are doing is just, like I was just saying this right before you got on, Keem. These people broadcast as you're broadcasting, and they're clipping and they're uploading it to their channels before you even finish your broadcast. So how am I supposed to have a chance to make a buck on my own work when you already have people watching it on demand on your channels with no commentary or anything? It's absolutely not acceptable on YouTube. It's not only against partner program rules, it's against the law. It's against DMCA law. You cannot do that. You really think you could take a movie like Avengers Endgame and just cut 30 minutes out of it, put it on your channel, and put it, this movie sucks? Can't do that.
You can't do that. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, and this whole thing with Doody, I didn't want to have to do it, but you get to a point where it gets so bad, and people are telling me this guy is literally now bragging, like he is bragging on his channel that he made $5,000 last month on ad revenue, and it's literally all of your content just on his channel sitting there. And I was like, you know what? Now that I actually have a little bit of clout, now that people are watching my content for the first time in ages, I'm going to say something. And man, did it take off. In less than a week already, this guy got blown up. Like, everyone knows what's going on, and I guess from what I'm to understand, he got demonetized today, which I have nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about it. I don't even know how to report a channel or anything like that.
I'm an evil bastard. That was so evil what I just did, but I don't care.
But that's what happens when you're breaking the rules, and then you finally get the camera turned back on you, rather than you're looking at everyone else making money off of them. When it gets turned back on you, you better be ready to be in the firing line, and I don't think that these people are. I think they've had it good for a decade, and now they're, oh shit, wait, now I can't just do whatever I want anymore. And I'm just going to forewarn other tractors too. There's some out there that are doing the same thing Doody did. You got to be careful now, because now I get the feeling there's going to be people coming after everyone because he was the first, and you saw what happened. So, do commentary. It's easy.
I think I'm indirectly involved with him getting demonetized. So basically, I was listening to him fight with you and listen to him basically saying that he's doing nothing wrong. And as someone who's an expert in this space, it just drove me nuts. So I tried to call into his show and give him advice, but he wanted to do the blood sports thing and interrupt me and talk over me and spin a narrative. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? I was like, all right, well, let's agree to report your channel to YouTube and have them review it and see what happened. No, don't do that. It's like, okay, you're admitting that you're in the wrong, right? So I never did that. I never reported him to YouTube. But what happened is I then on Lolcow Live reviewed the me and Doody debate or whatever and talked about it further. And that stream on Lolcow Live actually got dinged for bullying and harassment. We got a warning strike. So I had to call YouTube and say, hey, can you review this? Because I don't think I should have that warning strike, right? And as they're reviewing it, because they need more context of what I was saying about Doody, they're hearing me say, hey, look, you're in violation, Doody, of copyright. You're in violation of the YouTube partnership program. You're in violation of TOS. So I think maybe indirectly, YouTube's reviewing Lolcow Live. They're hearing the context, and then they're like, wait, what's going on with this Doody stuff? And I think that's how he got dinged. So I actually called Doody earlier today, and I apologized to him and told him, hey, this is what I think what happened. I wouldn't have ever reported you without your permission, but I think this was how it all played out. So me and Doody are cool now. He doesn't blame me, but he understands the circumstances.
I like to fart. I like to fart. I fart and fart and fart and fart.
You recently have had Boogie on the side of a highway, picking up trash, taking his shirt off, which you told him to do, and then he picked up a bottle right? And in that bottle, supposedly was a mystery liquid that no one knew what it was. And of course, everyone's, it's piss, it's piss. And you said, if you drink the piss, you can stop doing this right now and you can go home, right? Or maybe you could cut time off of doing it or something like that.
Right.
And he did it. He literally did it. He pulled out this bottle and he drank it. And that's the money shot. That's what everyone was, oh my God, I can't believe Boogie drank piss. He's so down and blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God, he's drinking piss.
Are you honestly going to tell me right now that Boogie drank piss on Lol Cow Live?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's piss, right? But it's more funny to call it piss than old Kool-Aid or whatever the fuck was in the bottle, right?
Oh, you scripted the event, correct?
Well, 3 days before this takes place, right? I tell the audience, all right, we're going to make him do community service. And then I call Boogie and I say, in 3 days, we're going live and you need to go find trash to pick up on the side of the highway. I mean, that's the script. The script is Boogie is going to pick up trash, you know? So it's like, is it fair to say that that's scripted? You know what I mean? I'm sure you make plans to play certain video games on your stream, right? Is the stream scripted because you made the plan to play that actual video game? You know what I mean?
Yes, it is. That's actually exactly what that means. It means that it's scripted, that I have a script for what I'm going to do on that stream. That's actually the definition of what it means. You have a plan in place. That's a script that you're going to follow to institute that plan for a piece of content. So I understand what you're saying. You're not saying it's fully scripted. It has improv stuff that's happening naturally, and that's where the entertainment value is, correct?
I'm so shocked at that response, right? Because there is no script. Yes, you're planning to play that game, but you're live, all right? You're reacting to things on the fly. There isn't a script that you're sticking to. Like, new thoughts are coming in your head, and you're saying them. You're not reciting lines on that stream, right? The only script here is Boogie will pick up trash for 2 hours. Community service. That's it, you know? And everything else is not scripted. You know, there was nobody planted the bottle. He just so happened to find a bottle, and he said, oh, look, somebody peed in a bottle. And then right away, I'm like, you need to drink that if you want to quit early. Like, that, there was no plan for that. It just happened, you know?
Right.
So someone named India Superpower 2020, I think, has some problems. They cheered 200 bits. The first 100 bits, they ask, when you go grocery shopping, does your wife carry bags in, or do you use your little hand cart to scoot them back and forth? Number one, I have no idea what you're talking about, little hand cart. I don't have a little hand cart. People are saying, but Phil, you're back. Did you guys not listen to what I just said? I bought a hand cart. I bought a foldable hand cart that allows you, it's actually cool. It has two settings. Number one, it's just a normal hand cart that you push stuff around with. But another one is, it turns into actually like a flatbed cart. Like, you know, like when you go to any warehouse, you know how they have those flat carts you stack boxes on, you just pull it around easily? That's what this cart is. So, literally, the only time I have to lift anything is just placing them on the cart and taking them off the cart. The cart I'm going to be pulling everywhere. So, it's not like I have to be tons of deadlifting or whatever. So, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Don't worry. Trust me, I'm not going to put my back at risk. If worst comes to worst, I'll just get the shit in the garage. I'll just leave it there. And then when my girlfriend moves in, we'll bring it in together. That way I don't hurt my back. But we'll see. Is your beard real?
Yeah, it's real, but it's dyed. It's dyed because...
Oh my God, he admits it's dyed? I can't believe he would say that on the show. A $100 tip. Is it a whale? It is a whale, because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like cones. He's got a big old eyeball.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It says I retracted the takedown. What? He thinks he's going to sue me for a takedown that I retracted? It says I already retracted it. Because I was looking, I was like, it doesn't look right. It says inactive. And when it says inactive, it means that that's already gone. And I looked, and it says, you have retracted this takedown. You can see it? Okay. Fundraiser for taxes or scam wedding, you decide, by Super Crazy. Apparently, I flagged it on January 10th, 2022. Special announcement, super important. This was the video he had clipped from, I guess. I guess YouTube had matched it. Inactive, you retracted the takedown. Inactive, inactive. What is he talking about? You're going to sue me for something that I must have realized I did wrong and I got rid of it? What the fuck are you talking about? Here you go. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. From now on, when Super Crazy on his stream or his video says he's going to sue Darksydephil, here's what you need to spam his chat with. Inactive. inactive, 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 inactive. Fucking idiot. These fucking people, I swear to God, they all say this shit every day. I'm gonna sue Phil. I'm gonna take down Phil. I'm gonna flag Phil. I'm gonna fuck Phil. What the fuck is your fucking problem? You can't do shit. You're all inactive. Get it?
He has such a giant, inflated, egotistic head. Like, it's definitely an ego problem.
Failure to launch, which is probably why you're trying to fuck with me. Because you don't have a life. So you just sit there, inactive, doing nothing productive with your life. God damn these fucking people. I didn't want to filth anyone on this. I did not want to make Super Crazy bend the knee on this, you know, stream. I had no intention of doing anything like this. I swear to God. But then you guys said, oh, well, did you know this guy's trying to do this to you? And I'm like, no, I didn't know that. I have no idea what you're talking about. So live, there you go. A live King's debunking, a live bending of the knee, a live felting, inactive Super Crazy. Sorry you're so inactive. Really. But maybe now you'll learn to watch what you fucking say on YouTube.
You had to basically keep spending, in order to keep buying the recharges for the event. Like, you couldn't just keep playing the event, you would run out of energy. So you had to keep buying the recharge, buying the recharge, buying the recharge. And it wasn't like, oh, you bought like twice. It was like, you had to just constantly for 24 hours keep buying recharges to play in this event to earn the reward card. It's a scam. It's a fucking scam. By the end of it, you get the card and you're like, wow, I got it. And you feel so stupid. You're like, man, I spent all that fucking time playing this game. I spent money on it. This is dumb as shit. You know? It really was. It was dumb. I felt stupid. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. And it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.